A few days back, I bumped into a friend. I told him about my work, showed him some of the articles that I wrote and videos I made. He listened very carefully, and after a while, he said something I spent my entire weekend thinking about. He said, "Why do you only talk about other people?" At that moment, I wasn't sure what he meant. Maybe he's not as boring as me and actually has a social life. He goes out and has fun, instead of reading what some 70-year-old German philosopher had to say about life. So I just told him, "Well, I also write my own articles, but currently being a student, I tend to stick to the people I low-key idolize." He said, "Cool," and drove away. But when I think about it, it's not because I believe that Nietzsche is better than me. It's because I'm unsure of myself. I do not have the confidence to say what I have to say without having that figure of somewhat authority and assurance present. Sometimes when I reach conclusions on my own, I research other people's work and try to make sense of it. It's sort of like when a child does some stupid shit, he blames it on somebody else just to escape the situation. Maybe I grew up like this, but why are you and me not sure of ourselves? Why do we need constant assurance from someplace else? I think it's because we're afraid to be wrong, or worse, irrelevant. And if there's anything this generation fears more than failure, it's irrelevance. We can handle being called an asshole, but being ignored, being seen as someone whose opinions don't matter, that shit keeps us up at night. So we hide behind quotes and theories, pretending it's wisdom instead of insecurity. We name drop Camus and Kierkegaard, hoping their shadows will make us look bigger than we are. But deep down, we know it's all bullshit. They didn't have shit figured out either. They were just better at faking it. And maybe that's the trick. Maybe confidence isn't about knowing that you're right. Maybe it's about not giving a fuck if you're wrong. Nietzsche didn't write "Thus Spoke Zarathustra" because he was sure of himself. He wrote it because he was crazy enough to think that his madness mattered. And maybe ours does too. So maybe next time someone asks me why I only talk about other people, I should tell them the truth, that I'm scared, that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. Because isn't that what writing is about? Turning fear into something that feels like courage, or at least looks like it. And maybe that's enough.